everyone, Fez here from Crypto Setups. Today I'm going to be showing you something a little bit different. It's not a tutorial, I'm just going to talk about a product, and it will be especially good for all the Aussies out there, but this product is actually across all the countries, various countries, so America, Singapore, you name it, New Zealand, you could use this product anywhere. It's a debit card, a crypto debit card. And what I love about this product is there's no upfront costs like a lot of the debit cards that are currently on the market. You have to invest in the native token. For this one, you don't, which is good. And from my experience using it the last year, their service has come leaps and bounds. They've come up with some really cool products recently that it gives access to people who aren't into crypto. At a click of a button, they can get into crypto and removes all the complications of the on-ramps and off-ramps. So let me dive right in to show you some of the features. You can see I'm already logged in on the screen over here, but a couple of callouts I want to make here. One, this is not financial advice. Two, this is not a paid sponsor or anything like that. It is literally a product I have been using for a while. There are some ups and downs with it, but at the end of the day, when I was in this space, I was actively looking for a debit card I could use that enabled me to get cashback in crypto and do various other things in crypto, including spend, say, DAI or ETH or BTC, although why would you spend the last two? But on that, so my experience is this: there's no upfront costs, there's quite a lot of cool features which I'm going to run through, and just the latest update that has come out is awesome because it enables you to tap into those amazing saving rates you hear all about in DeFi with your traditional currency. So I wanted to quickly show everyone, and all I ask is if you like the product and do want to try it out, I will have my referral link for this product in the notes comment section, so just use that. That's a great way of showing support, but I hope this does prove insightful for everyone out there. So let's dive in. The first call out I want to make is I am showing you the web interface of the app. However, the real beauty of this protocol, the Wirex debit card that they have, is the mobile app. I actually never use the web app. I only use the mobile app. It is nice, well designed, great UI, and you can do everything from it there. So one other bit about the Wirex process. So they are set up in Singapore, I believe, and they go through a strict KYC process and follow all the protocols, adhere to everything. But what is really good about that entire process, it is probably one of the best KYC processes I've ever used. From the way the app actually does the KYC, records it, it takes a lot of information, be warned. However, it takes 24 hours to approve it, but it always happens within 5 minutes. Just in general, it doesn't require you to hold those old school pieces of paper and all that rubbish. It is literally the camera does it all, records, and bam, you're approved. There's no upfront costs apart from now they've started charging mailing costs to send the card out. I have ordered one card, a few cards actually, and got friends to order cards. They have arrived within 5 days of actually placing the order, which is fantastic. I have ordered a couple other cards that just never arrived. It arrived 6 months later. So from that experience right from the start, it's great. The callouts I would have is initially their support, if anything went wrong, was a bit slow. However, in the last few weeks, I've had to contact support asking random questions that I can't find answers to, and I have gotten a response the next day. In fact, once I've gotten a response, I've gone back and forth asking various questions to the same support person and always gotten a response. So definitely they've stepped up their support game. So bit of an overview there. Now let's dive in why this is cool. So what does Wirex allow you to do? As you can see over here, you can set up all the currencies it supports, and you can either transfer it or buy via the app those currencies with your local currency. So what does it support? Let's take a look. If I go now, I don't use the web section too much, but if I go to settings here, you can see it's got various details, but here's some of the accounts at the moment I have in my Wirex account. Okay, so what's the best part of it is you can link a traditional of your country's account. So I'm in Australia. I have an Australian dollar account where I have linked my Visa debit card of my local bank account to it. There are no fees. So what I do with this is I transfer personally my weekly spending money onto this card, and then wherever I go, as you can see from the various interactions, I just pay wave and pay for that in my AUD currency. Why do I do that? Because I get 0.5% cash back off the native token. And you can see here, I'm just going into it, recent activity. You can see every time I get this, they have their own native token. Let's cover that. Is there any value in it? It trades. Yes, they have some programs that go, I don't do that. I just hoard it and then swap it into BTC through the app or into AUD after I have enough. So that's what I use it for. Now, they do have various things. So for example, the card is free to use. That is the best part. In Australia, it's free. You have quite a substantial daily spend on it. You can transfer a lot of AUD onto the card and leave it in AUD. That's the best part as well. You don't need to buy crypto with it. The fees are pretty decent, but remember, you're paying really for that comfort and automation aspect where you don't have to go through exchanges or any of that nonsense from bank account to the card, and then you can swap into and out of assets. And they had a while back introduced an upgrade. So apart from the free ones, you can get various upgrades where you pay a monthly fee. Why? You get more cash back here. Yeah, so you can use it, and there's other aspects. So the cash back for the local their currency WXT, you get interest on that as well. Personally, that's not my strategy. I don't use it. I just keep it standard. I'm content with the 0.5% cash back. I don't have to lay $500 down in the native token to use the card, so that's a perk in my books. And I feel this has become irrelevant with the latest feature they've launched, which I'm going to talk to in a second. So you can see over here the cash back. It tells me, so it starts at 0.5%. And coming back here, back to home, and you can see these are the accounts. So let's quickly touch on that so you can see what I'm talking about. So when you go to add an account, see you have a list of traditional currencies. So these are all the currencies currently I have access to in my region. So these are traditional accounts that will set up on the debit card. So even if I was traveling, well, with COVID at the moment, nothing going on there, especially in Australia, but if I was traveling overseas, I can use these currencies. I can load the card up with these currencies and go to this country and spend the currency just as I would any other Visa card, which is quite cool. And ever since last 3 months, I've noticed they've started upping their game in how many tokens they support. For example, UMA, it just got added the other day. So a year ago, their standard tokens didn't change, but I think again, the part of building out their services and features, they're starting to accept a lot more digital currencies. So I can literally add this to say Nano, hit enter, done. Go back, and you can see I have Nano here. So if I clicked on it, I could future transactions, and I can activate it and receive and send. Let's do it. I'll activate it. I can send funds from an exchange over here, or I should be able to, if I click add funds, you can see I can pick my local currency or even the cash back that I've gotten. I can then click on it and it tells me the rate I would get the Nano at, and I could use maximum and swap it. So now again, the web UI makes it look clunky, but I assure you on the mobile, it's far simpler and quicker. So the other cool thing is you can prioritize your account. So once you've added a few, the way this is meant to work is I can set up the Australian dollar, DAI, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So if I didn't have any AUD, it would automatically then take it out from DAI, or if I didn't have any DAI, then it would deduct the payment via BTC. Now, I've always used a card where I just have AUD in there. I use it strictly for the cashback component. So, and at times I've used it if I wanted to move DAI into AUD. I've done that. At the time of creating this video, the swapping function for DAI is not available, but this is what I've been contacting the team about. They've said they're working on it. So, but in the past I've used it flawlessly. Okay, so what I've covered so far is you can see I've done a few things over here. I've covered that how you can, it's your native currency, you can use cryptocurrency, how it processes your payments. The other cool thing that they've just introduced is these X accounts. Now, X accounts are interest savings accounts. Now, this is free. It's not part of paying for the extras or anything like that. But all it is, let's click on it. I've got two accounts here. So you can create these high interest accounts, and you can, like for example, you can put your AUD from your AUD account that you debit from your bank account, and then move it into this high interest account. And whenever you want, you can remove it out to spend as well. So look, let's click on create, and it tells you. So you can see that on various, including your native dollar, which I've got a couple, you can earn 12 to 16%. Now, something to keep in mind is the 12% is interest paid out in your currency. However, if it's up to 16%, the interest is paid out in their native token. So you get to pick that when you go to create. See, it's got this option here. That's all. If you untick it, it'll drop to 12%. If you tick it, it'll be 16. Now, I've got two created, and I'll show you that. But even if you had, say, Ethereum and stuff like Celsius and other products, IconFi, they offer you where you can earn interest on your BTC, Ethereum, and ICX, etc., and other tokens. They're doing something similar, but the perk is if someone just didn't want to get involved in crypto, they have a way of doing it with their native currency. So you can see over here, I had gone with the WX, with the native currency interest rate. However, I've just put a little bit in. You can already see I've got a little bit of interest earning there just for the purpose of this tutorial. But for example, if I want to, I have $105 right now. And to give you context, coming back here, you can see in this particular account, this is my debit card spending account. If I ran out over here, it would not automatically debit out of the X account. So you need to plan it in advance. If you know you're going to be spending and you have a bit of money in your X account, you just move it. It's like a normal bank account where you have your high interest saving account versus your spending account. That's all they've recreated here. And the best part is you're getting 12%, or in this case 16%, on whatever's sitting in this account. So if I wanted to withdraw, literally a click of a button and put the amount, withdraw, and it's in my default account, which I can go spending right away. So this is probably, once this feature got released, I thought, oh, this is quite cool because you don't have to interact with DeFi and all those things. You literally come in here and you add funds, click right now, and I have $75. So in this case, I'll just, for the purpose, 20, we'll add it. Give it a moment, and done. All of a sudden, you can see an interest is paid out weekly. Now, in the background, what this is doing is it is converting it into USDC and partaking in all the DeFi protocols, earning the interest and paying it back to you. But on your side, all you're seeing is your native currency. So for people who just cannot get too involved in the crypto space and interact with DeFi, this is a great way to interact with it and tap into that high interest rate. And it's not, just a savings account like your Celsius and stuff that are working on getting cards out. And I'm not criticizing that. That's great. Love those products. However, here is a product that actually already has a debit card, is now giving you high interest rate in your local currency. And yeah, what more could you ask for? So again, hopefully, I know I've gone across a few things. It wasn't really a tutorial. It's really a piece that hopefully adds value and gives you a few ideas on what the product is and how you can use it. Overall, my experience, I use it all the time. I actually don't use it as much to buy a crypto with it. I actually use it to debit my traditional bank account, I bring the money here and then use it for spending and get cash back. But now I'm going to tap into that higher interest rate as well with my weekly funds that I use for spending. Why not earn a bit of interest? So the other thing, if you're thinking, oh, can a credit card be hooked up? I happen to know a few people who are using this who debit from their credit card into here and then use it and get cash back. And because of the debit, the way that it charges a credit card, they also get their points on the credit card and they pay off the credit card right away, their system. But yes, there's a double and triple tap system if you want to multiply your rewards. So explore it. Sometimes some Australian bank debit cards may not work. I have not experienced that just yet. But again, I've only tried with one bank, so I can't really comment there. But overall, a great card. You don't have to pay much apart from the mailing cost to get the card out, which isn't a lot at all, $5. And again, you like my video, subscribe. Please use the shared link to if you are looking to sign up. And keep in mind, I will actually overlay just now for a few seconds the mobile app and how it interacts while I'm talking here. But the mobile app is far superior and an excellent user experience. So I highly recommend doing everything through that. Once again, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.